Good morning. I'm Karen Barna, and welcome to my podcast, or no, I guess my video blog. Today's Thursday, March 31st. Tomorrow's April Fool's Day, one of the best days of the year, I think. Anyway, I wanted to talk to you today about power. I'm always telling women, you need to stand in your power. You need to feel your power. And I was listening to a podcast over the weekend, and the speaker was talking about how women can't stand in their power if they don't know they have power. And it made me start thinking and doing some research. And when you look back over the centuries, back, hundreds of years ago, women ruled. Women stood in their power. Women were the powerful queens, and they were the powerful fighters. There were, empresses that were fighters. And over time, it seems like women have kind of stepped back. And I tried to figure out why. Then I kind of looked at the landscape, and it seems like, as women, we watch TV shows, and it's women getting beat up, domestic violence, rapes, molestation. And we go out into the world, and, I was watching the news last night, and a girl gets into an elevator, and this guy gets into the elevator, and he tries to attack her. So in women's minds, it's like, wow, we're not even safe in an elevator. And it carries through us, and it starts to permeate within us, and we start to believe we don't truly have power because we live in fear. And we have to stop that. I mean, look at how we treat other women in power. Hillary Clinton, whether you believe in her politics or not, that's a topic for a completely different day. Look at how people treat her. Look at the pictures in the paper. It's always of her looking awful. Meanwhile, they show Trump, who, let's face it, even on his very good day, doesn't look all that great, but they show him looking good. Same with Ted Cruz on his best day, him and Bernie. None of them really look all that great, but they show them looking presidential and powerful. And meanwhile, they show Hillary, it's how we do it. Women have got to start supporting women. You don't have to vote for Hillary. I'm certainly not telling you that. I'm not even, like I said, I'm not talking politics. I'm talking how we need to support each other to rise ourselves up so we can stand in our power. It took me years to learn how to stand in my power. And now I stand proudly in it. And what happens? I get told, oh, you have too much testosterone. You're too much like a guy. You must have been a tomboy growing up. How could you be like that? How could you be in a meeting and challenge those powerful men? It's because they're no different. Boys, girls, the parts are different. The kibbles and bits are different. But we're all the same. We're all people on the planet Earth. We're all created from the universe. The universe created each and every one of us. And it is up to us to honor that and to stand in who we're supposed to be and decide who you want to be and go be that person. Do you want to be cautious? Absolutely. This isn't the most safest world, but it wasn't the safest world in the 50s or the 60s or the 40s or the 30s. There's no different. We just have social media now that catches everything. So look within yourself and tell yourself, I'm going to be strong. My next meeting I go to, I'm going to stand up for what I believe in. The next time I'm out with people, if you want to go to a restaurant, pick your restaurant. Stop demurring to other folk. Stand up for who you are. When you stand in your power, you will feel so good. And yes, we live in a male-dominated world because we have allowed that. And my guys that are on my page watching this, I honor you as well. But you guys get taught from a very young age to stand in your power. You guys are taught team sports. You guys are taught to go in and ask for that pay raise. Why we're taught not necessarily to do that. Why we're taught to kind of stand back. We got to quit standing back. If you want to be a business owner, if you want to create radical change in your life, you've got to start standing in your power. And I know this video is kind of going long. I keep looking up at the clock. I know it's going long, but I'm so passionate about this topic. I see so many women step back. I work in a female-dominated field. I work in healthcare. And I see so many women not stand up. And after a meeting, they'll come and say, oh, I should have said this, or I should have said that, or I should have asked for this or asked for that. When I ask, why didn't you? Well, yeah, we have to stop. We have to stop today. Start learning your power. Learn what you can do because it's in here. If you see somebody do something out there, you have it inside. If you're watching and you see somebody do something you love that lights you up, you have that part in you. That's the universe's way of communicating with you. Just like if you see something in somebody that drives you crazy, that's in you too. It's telling, the universe is telling you, if you don't like it, change it. So commit. Commit. You know, we have a new month coming. Commit to do one thing the first week of April to stand in your power. You'll feel so much better when you do. So anyway, I don't think I've even introduced myself. I'm so passionate about this topic. I'm Karen Barno, founder and creator of Find Your Blue Rose. If you have any questions, go to KarenBarno.com or comment on my Facebook page. Thanks a lot, guys. Have a great April Fools. Bye-bye.